All right, guys, let's try this again. I see that I was muted. So, look, a lot of what I'm going to say, please understand that you have not been taught this, okay? This is why it's been an issue. You haven't been taught uh, to have a different foundation. Majority of what you've been taught is fear based. Why do I say this? Because from the pulpit all the way to coaching programs and mentorships programs, books, all of that stuff, everything is based off of what? Fear. That's not kingdom. And so a lot of companies are saying that they're kingdom. A lot of ministries are saying that they're kingdom. But I have a problem with that because a lot of what they're doing is fear based, right? They're trying to bring a something other than love to you, something other than love. Now, I wanted to share one of the things. There's a lot of a condemning more than a loving, right? And there is more of a scarcity and fear tactics than we do operate with character, integrity, truth, just being honest. Hey, you know what? This is the product that I have, and I want you to be blessed from it, right? And so I actually even wanted to show you this article because these are things that are being taught. And if you want to check out, here, I'm going to go ahead and get this up for you guys. But if you guys want more, you guys want to learn more, you guys can go to imnetwork.app. Okay. And there you're going to be able to learn so much about building with a biblical kingdom foundation. So, again, I wanted to show you this. Let me see. Here we go. We're going to go here. Now, you guys all know ink, right? Okay. So here you're going to see that they have 4 things you need to know about selling with fear, right? Fear can be your most powerful sales asset, but only if you know how to use it correctly. So essentially, the industry is actually being taught that fear is the way to go. And so here's the concern, because many of you guys actually have mentors and coaches that are not believers. They're not there to help you understand how to biblically build. The other aspect is some of you might have some mentors that are believers, but they're still using manipulative and fear tactics within their company. And this is how we operate as believers, right? We have these how do we put it? um, I see this often. It's this new movement, right? We had a prophetic movement, apostolic movement, evangelistic movement. We have all these different movements. It's like this fad, that what is next? What are we going to say is next? It's like everything has to be this because we have to be able to market it. We have to be able to have some type of amazing prophetic word that has to come out from the pulpit, right? And unfortunately, it's misguiding. It's misguiding. And so I know a lot of the things that I say might not be popular because it goes against what is normally taught, right? I'm not here to manipulate or lie. I really want you to be able to live not a life of religion, but a life of freedom, truly a life of relationship with the Lord. And unfortunately, so many things are twisted. So, this is one of the articles that I found quite interesting. And these are what most entrepreneurs do at this point. Can you, you're going to be able to see this, right? So, number 1, know your pain points. How many of you guys market with pain points, right? You market to try to get really deep into a person's fears, right? So, first thing you need to know is to understand the other person's fears, right? I don't know about you, but that's not fun, right? Because now we're going to get into scarcity. We're going to usher up a feeling, right? Of just like how they normally feel in the world, of not being, of fear of being not in a community, fear of not being a part, fear of not being enough, fear of not knowing, right? So this is not something that we want individuals that we're leading to live with. We don't want them walking in this capacity. And I know for me, I don't want to provoke anybody to fear or anger or any of those other emotions. I would honestly rather them be provoked to love and joy and laughter. That's what I personally want. Which is why you see me fun and goofy and, on and off camera, I am the same, because that's what I want to be able to portray, right? And bring to the world. And so, fear tactics. Why do we have to use these pain points? That's manipulative, guys. And the word talks about manipulations just like witchcraft, right? And so we are every day sitting there, praying to God and thanking the Lord, speaking in tongues and prophesying and worshiping and all of that. But in the back end, guess what we're doing? We are operating in the world's tactics, in manipulative systems, the fear tactics, and all of those things above, right? This is why I created I Am Network. And the Master Activator is coming out. So if you want to know about that, this is where I'm actually going to take how do you understand the biblical functions, and how do you bring them into the marketplace, right? And how do you understand your area of influence? How do you understand clarity and really build a powerful kingdom company, right? How do you build relationship with the Lord? And how do you connect with individuals? There's so much. We're going to be talking about management, tools, AI, all of that good stuff. But the difference with Master Activator, I want you to be able to activate others. That means to get them into rank and order. That's what activation is. And so, with that being said, I want you to go ahead and put activate in the comments wherever you are watching this at any point in time, because I want you to be blessed and I want to open up the doors to you as soon as it's available, right? Now, when it's available, you're actually going to be able to take and white label and bring this essentially kingdom coaching company, right, to others. It's a self-paced course. And so it's pretty powerful that you're going to be able to not have to start from scratch when you're running your companies. I figured that was the best way. As you guys know, I don't coach anymore. A lot of you guys are not coaches, but that's something that we're going to talk about in the activation program. Okay. So let's get back to it. If you want to know a lot more, you can hit activate in the comment section. You can always also go to imnetwork.app, where I put all of my teachings and I'm constantly pouring out, and prophetic meditations and all that good stuff for you guys there. All right. So fear tactics. This would be your pain points, So the opposite way would be to cast vision. Talk about the things that they're going to accomplish. Talk about their heart's desires, right? The ability to reach nations, to author that book that they want, to have a coaching program or mentorship program that they've always wanted, to have it successful, to be able to take care of their families. These are things we're going to talk about in our sales pages, not all these pain points. There's ways that you can do it. And again, we can talk about that within the Master Activator, but it's really important that you're not teaching this, because this is not kingdom. As you can see, it's fear-based, right? So prioritize those fears. Wow. This is on ink. Like, this is being shared all over. Part of motivating fear is knowing not just the pain points, but also how to prioritize them. Which problems are most relevant and urgent for the client? Okay. I hope you see that the duality. There is a little bit of the good mixed with the negative, right? And so what ends up happening is it's like a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Okay, yeah, well, the spoonful of sugar helps the crap go down too, right? Which is what you're seeing. Then you're going to also see apply the power of subtlety, right? So how you talk about clients' fears is almost as important as how you prioritize them, right? So you want to express urgency, but the most effective kind of fear is subtle and realistic. Are you following? This is what the industry is teaching. And this is, again, what many of you guys are following. Now, this again would be more of a scarcity or fear tactic, right? So it's like, oh my gosh, we're going to end this sale soon, and so on and so, but you don't ever end it. Have you ever had those where it's just like all of a sudden they come back and they have something else? And so it was really just manipulation to get you in and to make you feel like you're missing out. Here's the thing with social media, as we're scrolling and going through, it gets in our endorphins and we're like nervous to miss out. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. And so that's why I even started focusing not on looking at my social media on my actual phone, which may actually feels like it's like intimate and you're actually on media longer. So what I chose to do is go on and check social media. I have a CRM system that has all my messaging, so I can check it there. But then I also have the ability to check my media on my social media scheduling system. And if anything, I can always go on the computer to check my media. And it makes it to where once I'm on, and then I get off. Like it's different, right? It's different with your brain and how your brain operates. So you're more likely to stay on the phone longer because it's with the endorphins, it's making it like it's intimacy. It's like replacing relationship. But I want you guys to see how these tactics are, you're wanting to be blessed. You're wanting to grow your company, right? Your ministry, whatever that is. And a lot of times we're like, oh my gosh, this is in ministry too. Yes, this is in ministry too. Have you ever seen, from the pulpit, it's like more of this condemnation, right? Not just like loving them into a place of conviction, loving them into a place of saying, hey, have you ever considered this? Making it thought provoking, right? Using the wisdom of God. And making sure that they're brought onto repentance through love, through compassion, through tenderness, through faithfulness, that we're representing Christ in all that we do. And so when you're looking at this article, this is everything that's being taught in the industry. These are programs that you guys are taking, and you're not even realizing it because it's a spoonful of sugar with everything else. Now, here's the crazy part. Remember when I talk about like a spoonful of sugar? Okay. End with excitement. Fear done for the sake of fear is great in movies, but not so useful in sales. That's why your pitch needs to end on a positive note. So it's like, hey guys, let's go ahead and manipulate you. Let's go ahead and make you think of all this fear, make you feel like you're missing out, just throw in your face all this negative stuff. And then we're just going to give you that sugar. We're going to get you excited. We're going to say, but I have the answer. This is why many of you guys are wearing Saul's armor. If you guys remember David and Goliath story, I think it's one of the most popular Bible stories. Even unsaved individuals know this. But so, you have, David, he's going to fight Goliath, and, Saul comes in, the king, he's like, hey, you know what, wear my armor, tries to put it on him. And he's like, I can't do it, and so he takes it off. This is totally the revised vision. So go read it yourself. But later on, I know a lot of individuals are like, because David couldn't wear armor and it wasn't meant for him and so on and so forth. But later on, Jonathan gave him his armor and he never lost a battle after that. So it wasn't about just Saul's armor. I mean, it wasn't about not being able to wear it for just that time, right? But it was also Saul's armor. Because if he was able to wear Saul's armor, he would have wore it after. But nevertheless, I wanted to bring this to you because I want you to see what the industry is teaching, right? What is the industry teaching? How is this looking for so many? I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. All right. And here we go. So I want you to really understand Um, oh, no way. There we go. Okay. Okay. I wanted you guys to be able to see this. Hopefully, you guys got to actually hear everything. Let me see, because it looks like it was all off right now. Hear everything. Okay, there we go. So you were. All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Dr. Chavez. Hello. Okay, so I just wanted you guys, I wanted to just hop on and I wanted to just share with you these things because these are the manipulative systems and tactics that are being used right now. And many of you guys are using them. So I want you to go ahead and get into I Am Network. If you want to learn more, understand biblically what's happening, not only in the world and business and in ministry, but then also, undergird yourself by getting the right education and being put in front of individuals that are able to teach you all of these aspects.